Good evening. What today is Friday, September 5th, 2025. This is your update for Monday, the 8th. All right, let's go. Well, okay day overall in the portfolio. Thanks to the golds doing the heavy lifting today. Go ahead and bump your stop on those two. As far as official setups, I still like this ATAI. If you're in for some crazy action, this X4 kind of catches my eye when you back it out a bit. Not too far, but if you back it out a bit, it looks like a big picture bottom cup and handle type of thing, but crazy volatile 192. Wow, that's just ridiculous. The other one, this one looks okay as an IPO, and the other one again is a CGTX. But the HV, look at that, 200. That's just nuts. So if you go after any of those, make sure you're go after them with a very, 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 very small size. Not that this one isn't volatile too, but this one's a little bit more clean trading, I should say, a little cleaner in his trend, a little bit more persistent. And HV's about half of the other ones, obviously. Let's take a look at portfolio, and then let's pop out to the overall market. A few things to discuss tonight, obviously. TFPM, look at that, bam, winning, breaking out the brand new highs. So far, so good on that one. Ditto for KGC, brand new highs there too. KTOS, a little bit of a dip, but came back by the end of the day. So far, surviving that 30 EMA and ABCL, easy for me to say, a little bit of a bounce there. Let's take a look at the overall market and drill down a bit. First of all, as usual, S&P 500 opening gap reversal, but it did close off its worst level, so it's not the end of the world. But you hate to see a market gap to all-time highs and then come back in like that. So we'll keep an eye on it, obviously. But the fact that it came off its worst levels, I think that's certainly a good thing. And as I preach, when you're just off all-time highs, in fact, if you're within 5% at least of all-time highs, give the market the benefits of the doubt. And as a composite, same sort of action happened today too, but look at that, it closed in Flatsville. So I wouldn't discount this too much, or wouldn't get too excited about that too much. Yeah, you hate to see it open a gap reversal at all-time highs, but it looks okay longer term. Let's take a look at the Rusty. Rusty actually held on to some gains for the day and closed at multi-month highs. So far, so good. Only a little bit of fluff to get through before we're back to all-time highs. So that's certainly a good thing. And maybe there's a rotation happening where these small caps will start kicking butt, and that'd be fine with me. Speaking of kicking butt, home builders, another banner day there. Maybe that's helped along a little bit by interest rates. Notice the TLT had a nice little pop today, breaking out of this range. So that's obviously a good thing. It's complicated. It's like you want the economy to do well, but you want interest rates to come down. Take a look at biotech. Decent day there. Longer term uptrend or intermediate term uptrend remaining intact. Still has some fluff to get through, but it's gotten through a lot of overhead supply. So for a broker dealer, a bit of a bummer, kind of a bit of a breakdown there. Not the end of the world, though. So far, just continue to make a base at high levels. But any additional weakness, obviously, would be of concern. Defense remains stuck in the sideways range. That's okay. Let it catch its breath for a while and then take off. That's fine with me. Gold commodity, bam, accelerating brand new highs with a bit of vigor. Ditto for the gold stocks. So far, so good there. Semiconductors, they had an okay day after all was said and done. Up a percent off their best levels, obviously, but well off their worst levels on the day and right above, at least on a closing basis, that 30 EMA. So far, this just looks like a high-level base, and that is a good thing. Solar stocks breaking out today. They have their work cut out for them, though. Lots of overhead supply to deal with there. Let's take a look at the pot stocks. You can see so far the pullback remains intact. They look poised to head higher. The only problem is, like I've been saying, lots of overhead supply there. GRWG, for instance, keeps popping up until I back the chart out and see all that overhead supply. So just be careful should you go after any of those stocks there. Make sure you have clear air above. That's it for tonight. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. I will be checking in throughout the weekend on Facebook, so feel free to hit me up there. Or, of course, and as usual, you can always shoot me an email. Again, everybody have a great weekend. We'll talk again on Monday, if not sooner. Thank you so much.